The Penn State Nittany Lions come into 2025 after a spectacular 13-3 overall season. They went 8-1 in conference play, earned their first ever CFP appearance under head coach James Franklin, who is now entering his 12th season, and he is 101-42 overall. Last year's run ended in a really difficult Orange Bowl semifinal loss to Notre Dame because the way that game had gone early, they should have probably been in the national title game. But the consistency is undeniable here. When they are favored, they almost always win. This season, the Nittany Lions have only a few notable departures. First off, the tight end, elite tight end, really, Tyler Warren. He went to the NFL. Otherwise, roster is pretty stacked here. Offensively, the offensive coordinator, Andy Kotelnicki, enters his second year with Drew Allar returning for his senior season. Allar threw for over 3,300 yards and 24 touchdowns last year. Now he's got to take another step even further, right? The real backfield strength lies with the returning running back duo, Kaytron Allen and Nicholas Singleton. They've combined for nearly 7,000 yards and 68 touchdowns in their careers. They've got 4 offensive line starters back. Their All-American guard is back. They got new receiving options, Devontae Ross, Kyron Hudson, Trevor Pena from Syracuse. They got all those guys through the portal. The offense has stability. It's got upside. And then on defense, Jim Knowles, Penn State's new defense coordinator, comes in from Ohio State after just winning a national championship. He takes over a unit that's already known for elite performance. He's got guys like Denai Dennis-Sutton, Zane Durant, the linebackers, Amari Campbell. They got secondary guys as well, secondary threats. A.J. Harris, Zakee Whitley. They remain one of the country's best defenses despite some attrition this year. The keys for a successful season are that Allar has got to step up consistently, quit throwing turnovers, quit throwing interceptions. The running game has to be dominant, and the defense needs to maintain its elite standard, right? The biggest challenges lie in a difficult early schedule that includes a huge early clash September 27th with Oregon, and then you got a late October trip to Ohio State, and you got some road tests in there, right? At Iowa, UCLA. The path to a Big Ten title and another deep playoff run is really clear because the schedule sets up brilliantly. The win total sits at 10.5. Odds are an even 100 to go over. I mean, that's 50% probability. That's a coin flip. Odds to win the Big Ten are plus 220. That is 31.25% probability. And to make the CFP, minus 325. Over 76% probability to make the playoff this year. I'm buying in on it. I know everyone thinks that Penn State can't win big games, but everybody thought Kirby Smart and Ryan Day couldn't win a national title until they finally did it. Like, Franklin has a team that is built to be able to come out of the gates hot and maintain it. Right? They've been in these positions before. And the schedule is set up to allow them even 2 chances at Ohio State if they don't get it done in the first meeting. I've got Penn State with an 11-1 record. I've got a loss at Iowa during the season. And if you look at where it falls on the schedule, it's at the end of a 4-game stretch. I've got them beating Oregon, winning at UCLA, beating Northwestern the next week. But then they got to go to Iowa the week before a bye week, and that is the week before the Ohio State game. So I do think they win over Ohio State in the regular season, but I also think that they lose the Big Ten title game to Ohio State. And then once you get into the playoff, it's anybody's ball game at this point because they've changed that up. But 11-1 regular season, I think that's a good year. Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter @GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me, Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.